So I wanted to come on here and share a little bit more about my brand, Classic Reclaim, and what kind of motivates me to take things and redesign them and really be a little bit more in control of the items that I find and that I collect to add to my wardrobe. And so I want to touch on something that's really interesting because I think we all find things like this that kind of evoke an emotional feeling or a memory, or these things can also be created when you're shopping for thrifted and vintage and just really great items. And so this story is a time when I was in New York, and I want to say it was about 6 or 7 years ago, because my youngest son is going to be 10 this year, which is crazy. But he's going to be 10, and he was a few years old when I went there. So I want to say he was like 6 or 7 years ago. My aunt Denise took me to a really cool like market at this spot in Carmel, New York. So it's a little upstate New York. I'm originally from New York. And we went there, and it's just a really great day, beautiful outside, just really great scenery, really cool market, cute little town. Walked around for a little bit, had a great day. There was this lady that was selling all these awesome vintage pieces. I fell in love with this one piece, and I think she wanted like 85 maybe. It was a handbag, a vintage handbag. I'll show it to you in a second. And I think she wanted maybe like 85. And I was just like, I shouldn't be spending money. It's definitely something that I want, not something I need. I had just had, a baby that's a few years old. So I was really just trying to figure out, like, should I spend this money? Is it something I need? It really wasn't, but I really wanted it, and it was really cute. And so I talked her down to 65, right? Always negotiate. So I think we started at 85, and I talked her down to 65. And then ultimately I decided I probably shouldn't be buying this, right? Like, it's not something that I absolutely need. I really liked it. It spoke to me, but at the same time, I needed to kind of be responsible and just kind of be a little bit more realistic, right? On how I spend my money and what I'm doing. So we leave, we have lunch, everything's a great day, wonderful time. We get in the car, and my aunt like looks at me, and I'm like, what's wrong with you? She can't hide anything. I'm like, what's wrong with you? What's going on? You're acting funny. And she turns to me and she says, I got you something. And I want you to have it because I know how much you liked it. And so she turns around and she gives me this gorgeous vintage Dooney & Bourke bag, which I don't have this brand. I saw it. I literally fell in love with it. She's so gorgeous. Like, it was everything I would have wanted in a bag. Medium size, black, leather, super cool, right? So she gives this to me in the car, and I'm like just floored because she didn't have to buy it for me, right? She did it because she loves me, and she saw how much I loved it, and she saw me figuring out, like, is this something I should be spending my money on, or I have a family now, should I just keep my money? And I made a responsible decision, and she was just so proud of me, and she was like, I just bought it for you because I wanted you to have it. And that's amazing. Like, for me to have this, it will live with me always. It will never go anywhere. And I have a memory. I have a piece of my aunt, right, that's with me because she bought this for me. And it just makes me, I think about her every time I wear it. I love it and I see it, and it's just really special to me. And so I think what we need to start doing to really be sustainable is to really like find things that speak to you, find things that can create these memories, can create these, feelings and emotions that trigger these such, wonderful times that you've had with people you love. And so whenever I wear this bag, whenever I look at it, I literally think about her all the time. And it's such an amazing memory to create. So instead of going to the mall, like, that was a way better experience that I could have ever gotten at any mall, at any store. Found something I loved, special piece, not many of them. And then she gifted it to me. And so her and I share this, like, just special experience, special emotion with this bag in particular. But yeah, those are the things that can be made. Those are the things that can happen when you just start to kind of release yourself from overbuying and over consuming, and just find pieces that really sit with you, that you're going to cherish, that you're going to love forever, and that are going to mean something to you, because that memory will last forever. And it's just such a fond memory that I have of her. And I don't know, I think it's just so much more fun that way. So try it, see how it feels. But yeah, you can find some really amazing, wonderful, beautiful pieces that you'll love forever and ever. That's it.